To call the atmosphere here charged would be doing it a disservice. It is positively electric in this place as we get you set for postseason baseball on the show. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I really appreciate the way that Bryce Harper plays the game. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Jake Arrieta will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, a real effective outing for him in his last start. Got the win and did not give up any runs. He'll try and do that again here.
And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about one of the most athletic shortstops in all of the game, Addison Russell comes to mind. He's got a great throwing arm and possesses awesome range. Can go either direction. Besides that, carries with him some very soft hands. Just a joy to watch.
Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball 1 as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose.
First pitch, 7:05.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Arrieta's got his target. Here's the 1-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
And that's one of the questions we'll ask as this night goes on. Can he wind up putting guys away with that fastball? You know, I think he gave a pretty clear indication, one batter into the ball game, that he brought his good stuff with him tonight.
And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
1-2. Here it comes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Bryce Harper will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, and Lawrence is a good umpire. I've seen him get some stares from lefty hitters before on pitches away, but maybe only a handful of times.
This is pulled into right. Hayward will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
Max Scherzer will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he was pretty effective. Got the win and only allowed 2 runs. Going to try and do that here again.
With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, we talk about the top catchers in the game. You can talk about Molina, Posey, but Wilson Ramos, he does a lot of things really well. Very quick feet behind that plate, allows for him to get into a good throwing position, kind of stymie that running game. We'll see how he does in this one.
Dexter Fowler is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
And you can see him shaking his head out there. I think he felt that one was a little bit low. And you know what? He may have had a case.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Chris Bryant waits on deck. Good battle. Count remains full. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. Espinoza backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Striding into the box, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
To 2-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Anthony Rizzo gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. After 1, no score. Ryan Zimmerman makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the 2nd.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On the ground to 3rd. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
Batting 5th, left fielder, Jason Worth.
In now, Jason Worth. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack, 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
Gone! A solo home run for Jason Worth. His first homer so far in the series. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0. And as the folks here at Wrigleyville are prone to do, that home run ball will make its way right back onto left field. So there. Daniel Murphy steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off, and he comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One for the Nationals, and it comes on this home run by Jason Worth. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Washington. Jorge Soler strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Left fielder, Jorge Soler.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
2 strikes.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Worth going back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Boy, that is such a nice catch out there in left field. And really, you make that catch with first step quickness. You got to get a great jump in order to run a ball like that down, and he did it.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Danny Espinoza is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Danny Espinoza.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. And he takes strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Max Scherzer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Arrieta into the windup. 1-1 pitch on its way. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Ben Revere will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. tap foul at home plate. And this is foul tipped at the plate directly off the arm of the home plate umpire. And folks, there's no padding up there. That's going to hurt. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Addison Russell will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base run. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
In the air to straightaway right. On the move is Harper, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
Boy, a real good effort that time out there in right field. I thought he had a good shot of getting there, but you see the leap comes up just a little short, and that's going to allow this guy to make it up to second here with a double.
So stepping in, Miguel Montero, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Espinosa ranging into the outfield. 1 down. The pitcher, Jake Arrieta, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of him.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Anthony Rendon will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
Anthony Rendon.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Arrieta's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bryce Harper will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Ryan Zimmerman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
First baseman number 44,
Anthony Rizzo in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
This is a very good approach here with 2 strikes. It's a smart approach. You know, he's not trying to come out of his shoes here. He just makes a good 2-strike adjustment and delivers a nice solid base hit. That's how you do it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ben Zobrist is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full. It's the Nationals 1 and the Cubs nothing. Jason Worth heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there. One pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Chopped foul right at home plate. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set now.
Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
Wilson Ramos stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 1-0. Jason Hayward will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Scherzer's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Well, I always used to think that the best thing about playing second base is that you've got the shortest throw on the field. And this ball is just waffles right at him. But he's able to knock it down, keep it in front of him, keep his calm, and still get the out at first.
Here's Addison Russell. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Two and one.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Montero. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. but they just look lost up there.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the third hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Jake Arrieta did his job in his first at-bat, laying down a successful sacrifice bunt.
Well, a pretty productive at-bat last time, like you said, Matt. But right here with 2 outs, we're going to have to see if he can maybe find a gap and drive in a run.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Danny Espinosa will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th.
Shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch.
Espinosa.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. Around first, heading for second now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
It looked like a pretty easy decision that time by the third base umpire. He's going to have a good look at this one, and you'll see it definitely hits right on the left field line. Even kicks up some chalk into the air, and that'll let this guy get up to second here with a double.
Standing in now, Max Scherzer. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
Well, that's just a little out of character for him. He's been around the plate all game long, but now he goes 2-0 to the pitcher.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Well, of course, one of the cardinal rules of bunting, you have to try to bunt a strike. Here he just sort of jabs at this thing, pops it up, and this essentially becomes a wasted at-bat.
Here's Ben Revere. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Now, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Anthony Rendon ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Arrieta sets. Here's the 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. Montero is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Nationals on top, 1-0. Dexter Fowler will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far. Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Gets a small piece near the plate, but it's foul, strike 1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2.
Nope,
Too low with a
ball.
fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he's retired 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs,
Chris Bryant will stand in now. He struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
first baseman
Anthony Rizzo will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
In is Jorge Soler. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. They trail this one 1-0. Bryce Harper will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
That's inside. 2-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. Soler on the move. And taken in out there for the 1st out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Ryan Zimmerman is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be.
Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Nationals 1 and the Cubs 0. Jorge Soler steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
You got to be a little more restrained here leading off an inning. That's a big run if you can get on base, and you don't want to give away an opportunity by chasing bad pitches.
Revere is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight, and you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Ben Zobrist stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Scherzer into the windup. Here it is on 1-0. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Harper to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get them right back into it.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Oliver Perez will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Jason Hayward will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Trying to hold the lead. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Addison Russell. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
In there, strike one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nice job there by the Washington bullpen. 8th inning coming up. The Nationals are out in front here, 1-0. Daniel Murphy comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. hit hard up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Lifted in the air to center, and this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Danny Espinoza will dig in. He doubled his last time.
And that came after a long battle at the plate, and he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point.
Number 25, Clint Robinson.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll exit after a good 7 2/3, but he'll also be on the hook for the L unless things get turned around here.
Your attention, please.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Montgomery.
On the move is Murphy. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nationals go quietly, but they're on top 1-0. And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen now as on comes the right-hander Jonathan Papelbon.
Number 58. Jonathan
Leading off the inning, Miguel Montero, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the seats, 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Wow, we have seen a very liberal strike zone at times so far in this game. You figure on 0-2, he's going to try to waste one. Is this pitch in the strike zone? Doesn't really look like it to me, but it's not my vote that matters.
This is skied into short left center. Worth is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number
Dexter Fowler will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Grounded to short. Drew's got it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, Just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Now batting, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Around third, Fowler heading home. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
First baseman number
He is all fired up standing down there at second base, and why not? You come up, you drive a ball into the gap for a double, get the tying run home, and everybody's happy.
Anthony Rizzo digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Jorge Soler steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. High pop-up. Zimmerman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the 9th from Wrigley. All even at 1 apiece. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Trey Turner is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hayward sprinting after it and reined in 1 away.
center fielder number
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's Ben Revere. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Hector Rondon will be summoned here as he'll try to get the final out to keep this game tied heading into the bottom of the 9th. Rondon looks in. First pitch on its way. Here's a ball popped straight up, but playable for Montero behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Trey Turner will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
For the Nationals. Now playing shortstop, number 7.
Felipe Rivero will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings. Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I want to have a word or two myself.
Revere is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
Addison Russell is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yep, there's your potential winning run on first base. 2 outs. Now, at least you've given yourself a chance. A ball in the gap here has a potential to be a game winner, so we might see a no-doubles defense out there now.
Wilson Contreras will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Runners on the move for second. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Javier Baez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Javier Baez.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. 1-1. Here it comes. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Well, this is lined into left center, and it's going to get down out there. And they will walk off with game 1 here at home.
Well, we're talking high drama here in the playoffs. A walk-off win here in the final at bat, and this place is going crazy right now.
Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 2-1. Good night from Chicago.
Here now is the